are still important. I want to bring in Fox Business senior correspondent Charlie Gasparino, talk a little bit about values in America today. How you doing?
Good.
Saw the survey. What do you think of it?
Scary. I mean, if you think about it, we've had years and years of corporate and university indoctrination into progressivism, which essentially translates into America's a horrible place, capitalism is racist. I mean, you can name it. And it happened first in the universities, and then what happened in corporate America. And so you couldn't escape it. You went to work, and you were forced to digest and indulge in this stuff. Then on top of that, you had COVID lockdowns. Then on top of that, you had essentially conservatives being censored from social media. I can go on. And then you have, let's face it, leaders of two parties, whether it's Joe Biden or Donald Trump, neither of which or whom inspire much confidence. Particularly the current president can't get through a sentence without mucking it up. The former president is talking about baseball bats and riots. Why would you be happy about the future? Clearly the country is yearning for a Morning in America guy from either party. Somebody like Reagan. Bill Clinton, for all his faults, was talking about tomorrow and making it a better time. It was a positive message. We don't have that right now. And if you don't have that, the American psyche has been beaten up and kicked around, and people are going to feel lousy about those values. I mean, it's just the way it is. I happen to think, though, that there's ways out of this. I happen to think that if you talk to people, get them out of their social media sphere where it's all screaming and yelling.
That's a good start.
People start to think about the future and what they want, but you do need leadership. We don't have it yet.
Well, patriotism is seeing a sharp decline. If you put it up on the screen, 38% of respondents said patriotism was very important to them. 39% said religion was very important. That's down from 70% and 58%. And 62%.
But how could it not?
We are losing faith. Okay.
But how could it not?
Love of country?
When the people who run the country, the cultural institutions, every day attack the very pillars of America. They attack capitalism. They attack religion. You see it in the left-wing media every day. You just read the New York Times. They attack what made this country great and focus only on the bad stuff, okay? And I tell you, if you're going to do that to people and drill it into their head, you're going to have a patient that's sick. And the American psyche is sick because of that. It is, but there's ways out of it. We need leadership. We need someone that's going to say, screw you. There's a guy in Florida that's doing it right now and says, here's how we're going to do things. And we're going to bring back what made this country great. By the way, what made this country great is why they're trying to get in here in record numbers. People forget that. Immigrants come here for America. If you want to know why so many Latin American immigrants, first generation, second generation, are voting more Republican than ever before, because they want those values. They believe in religion. They believe in this country. They certainly don't believe in where they're coming from. So there is hope. It just takes, we need someone at the top, a man or the woman, to make it happen.
We'll see if we get it. Thank you, Charlie.
Anytime.
Trying to look for this number here. Did you see it's many?
Tolerance?
No, there's 40,000 people came into the country over the past, what was it, the weekend? We're going to talk to Vicente Fox in a moment here, the former president of Mexico.
I saw that.
I mean, it's an eye popper again. I mean, for you to think that the numbers at the border have declined, they haven't.
Well, listen, here's how you know there's a massive problem here, and I know you want to wrap this, but if the first and second generation Mexican Americans at the border want this to stop. They want it to stop. They see what it's doing. That listen.
And not just at the border.
Yeah, and you can't have open borders in a welfare state. The numbers never add up. They know it because their schools, their hospitals are being overrun.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you.